Hey guys, welcome to a very exciting game that was played in the Fisher Random Chess Championship. And this game was played between Magnus Carlsen with the black pieces and Wesley So with the white pieces. Let me explain a little bit about Fisher Random Chess. It's also called as Chess 960. And the rules are basically similar to what the regular chess has. The pieces move in the same way like the regular chess. And we need to have two bishops, one on the light square, one on the dark square, two knights and two rooks, one queen and a king, and same thing on the opposite side as well. The rule is that the king always has to be between the two rooks, but it can be placed anywhere between the two rooks, and both side castling is allowed. The castling rules are a little bit different, and it varies from game to game because the position could vary as well. So let's just get into the game, and there is no theory as such for all of these moves. It's just you have to play according to regular standard theory of development and then checkmate the king. There is also stalemate and a possibility of win by losing a time, and a draw is also possible. So we have f4 as an opening by Wesley So, and we have knight to b6 from Magnus Carlsen, knight to b3 and d5, e4, now d takes e4 and queen takes e4. Pretty early bringing the queen into the game. It's usually suggested that you shouldn't really have developed your queen so quickly in the regular chess, but this is chess 960 and all of the rules from regular chess, the developing theories don't really apply. Now we have knight f to d7, developing the second knight, and the knight to e3. We have c6 and bishop to f2. Bishop to c7, developing moves, and now knight to f5, getting the knight closer into the game. Now the threat is obviously the queen captures here, and you can eliminate this pawn, so you're going to get a pawn, and also you're attacking this g7 pawn, so one of the pawn is definitely going to fall. We have e6, defending the backward e pawn, and now of course knight takes g7. Wesley So just grabs this opportunity to grab a lonely pawn. It's a clean pawn, so there's no tricks as such. We have queen to f8, now attacking this knight, which is a slight mistake. Queen to e7 would have been fine, but queen to f8 was played, and again, I can say that this is a mistake because I have a computer that I can analyze these positions, but Magnus Carlsen, even though he's a grandmaster, even though he's the #1 player in the world, doesn't really have a computer when he plays these games. So we have knight to h5, retreating with the knight, and now h6. We have bishop to e2, developing the second bishop, and now you can see that this king is in between the two rooks, and he can castle both sides. Yes, both sides. He can castle this side as well as this side. If he castles this side, this rook is going to d1, and this king is going to stay where it is. If he castles this side, let's just show you what happens. If he castles this side, it's black to move. That's why it's not being castled. So let's just play bishop to h7, which was played in the game, and now let's just castle. So this is what happens. The king goes to its original position as he would in a regular game, and the rook assumes the original position as well. Now if you go back a move, I'm going to show you what happens if you castle the queen side. If you castle, you just get the king remains in the same spot, and this rook assumes this d1 square, which is what would have happened in the regular game. So that's how castling is conducted in the chess 960. this was not played in the game, and I just wanted to show it to you. What was played in the game was queen to f3, retreating with the queen. Now we have rook to g8, putting some pressure on this backward g2 pawn, but it's unlikely that it's going to be captured anytime soon. Carlsen just wants to grab a hold of this semi-open file, which is why he just put his rook here on g8. Now we have bishop to d3, eyeing this bishop, and now bishop to g6, saying, okay, if you want to capture, I'm going to capture it with my rook, or with my pawn, which is what happens in the game. Bishop takes g6, and now f takes g6. Now you have two connected pawns, but you have a lone pawn here on e5. We have knight to g3, since the knight was being attacked, and now bishop takes f4 as well. And finally we have castles on the king side. So the king from the c1 came way over here to g1, and that's how castling is. Now we have g5, pushing the pawn even further, and now knight to e2, e5, and this is just an attempt to play some attacking chess, but this can be refuted. And feel free to pause the video here, guys, and try to find the perfect combination which Wesley So found, which led him to win the game. And the move to find was none other than g3, which is simply attacking your bishop. Now where is this bishop going to go? Instead, he just wants to keep his bishop there and castle. This is castling on the queen side. The king assumes this position and the rook assumes the position, just like in the normal chess. Now we have g takes f4, getting rid of the bishop, and now e takes f4. Now you have three connected pawns. You have a semi-open file, this g file, and the white king is stuck here on g1. But Wesley So thinks that this is not an issue, so he plays bishop takes b6, and now a takes b6. We have rook b to e1, and now knight to e5. Attacking this queen. We get queen to c3, and now queen to d6, knight e to d4, and g4, pushing this pawn even further, trying to create some opportunities here on the king side, as this king side is pretty weak. But now you have knight to f5, attacking this queen, and now knight to f3 check first. You get king to h1, and now queen to d7, getting out of the way. Now you get queen to e7 with a check. Of course, that's protected by this rook here on e1, so you cannot really capture this knight. Now you have king to b8, getting out of the way, getting to safety. You have knight takes g8, since the knight gave a check and attacked this rook. You get knight takes e1, you eliminate my rook, I eliminate your rook. That's how it works. Queen to e5 with check, and now king to a8. Now you are attacking this knight, you are attacking this pawn as well, you are attacking this pawn here, so it's kind of a messy situation for Magnus Carlsen to deal with. You have knight to f6, attacking the queen, also attacking this pawn here, and you're still attacking this knight twice. So you have queen to f7 and rook takes f4. Finally, the reason why he's not eliminating this knight is because the knight doesn't really have anywhere to go. I mean, this square is covered, this square is covered, this square is covered, so I don't really know what the plan here is for this knight. And this is where finally Magnus Carlsen realized that there is nothing he could do, and he resigned in this position, as he just couldn't find any better continuation for his pieces, the black pieces. He is down an entire piece and not enough compensation. These two are pretty weak pawns, and they are definitely going to fall soon. This pawn is attacked twice, and there is nothing he can do about this. A queen, a rook against a queen, rook, two knights is not enough compensation. Of course, you have a knight which is definitely going to fall soon. So that's it. And Magnus Carlsen said, he shook his hands, and finally it was all over. So this is where he congratulated him, and there is a wonderful picture that is taken by chess.com, and it's on your screen. This is where he congratulated Wesley So, and they concluded the game. The reason why he concluded was because he knew what followed. You have b5, pushing the pawn. You get rook to a4 with check, and now b takes a4. Now you have queen to a5 with check, and now king to b8. This is completely over as you're attacking this rook here as well, and there is nothing white can do. You just get queen takes d8 with a check. Again, it's completely over for Magnus Carlsen. So he knew this position, and which is why he resigned this position. On move 29, he resigned the game, and Wesley So became the first official champion of Chess 960, or the Fisher Random Chess champion. Congratulations to Wesley So for winning a wonderful game. And that's it from this video. I thank you all my subscribers for subscribing to the channel. Greatly appreciate your support. If you have any questions, comments or concerns, please let me know in the comment section below. And namaste. See you next time.